Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. Oof. Now where we last left off, we are here in the village and I'm hoping to slowly watch the children grow up and become farmers so that I can actually expand the village further to encompass the rest of the walled-in community. And I just realized I think it could be... oh, yeah, the graphics setting. Hold on. I think it's in vibrant visuals. Although I think for now I don't mind. Custom. Oh. Deferred render distance. Can you make it more? I actually don't know what is meant by deferred render distance. I'll just make it 28. Anyway, I don't know why they can't just name it the same thing as you know, the settings for classic. Anyway, I'll just leave it like this. See what happens. Okay, we'll just keep it like this for now. See what happens. Okay, so for now, maybe while I wait for the children to grow up, I think I can look around and see how I can improve the village. Right? Like I'm thinking, I could expand the compound, so I could expand the fence-off area. Right? Turn it into some kind of an enclave within this abandoned village. So that's what I'm thinking. I really need to rework the road, though, I'll say. So I'm thinking maybe I could... okay, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking I could expand the fences to cover this road, right? And then I can maybe build a kind of library or church, right, next to these living quarters, and I could kind of like introduce more professions, such as the librarian and the clergyman or whatever you call it, right? So that's my plan right now, right? But first, for that to happen, I'm going to need to fix the road here, and I'm going to need to level this off. Maybe level this off too, before I can actually build a temple here or something. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Otherwise I'll be doing nothing, right? Let me just check if I'm recording properly. Yeah, I appear to be. Alright, let's go. Okay, we'll need the dirt. Not too much, I think. Oh wow, what's with the doors? They keep playing the doors. Okay. At least they're going to bed by themselves. That's great. They're safe. I hope so. No, I hope the same mistake doesn't happen, in which basically a zombie was able to get them through a gap, and it's not even an opening. It's like a gap between two diagonal cubes or blocks. Very annoying. Very annoying. Anyway, yeah, I've got a lectern, which I'll use, right? So the road will be here. It's 3 by 3. And then the temple will be here. I've got to fix this area. Maybe I'll go to sleep first. That's the ultimate defense. Any spare bed for me in there? Yeah. Shit. Damn it. Oh, hey there, buddy. Let me help you down from there. Okay, time to sleep. You know, I think this game will benefit more from having more flying creatures. I think that'll be fun. like, you know, mods already have those. I think it'd be a much better game if they do that. Okay, I'm thinking I could make proper stairs, right, rather than just having this, right? So we need to replan this. Okay, so 3 by 3, and this can be it. I think this will work. Yeah, so the stairs will go down like this. Oh crap, yeah, my spade is way too strong. I'm wasting durability this way. Okay, then the stairs can be like this. And I think stone will do. Yep. There. And this will connect to this row. Okay, there, perfect. Now I can build the temple here. Maybe the temple and the library can be next to each other, and then I can expand the fencing so they'll have more freedom. In the meantime, kiddies, please grow up. Do they need food to grow up? I wonder. Just leave them alone for now. Okay, so I'm thinking, even if I don't need this much space, I think the village will benefit from having level terrain, right? So I can build more things here if I need to. So I guess I'll just demolish this area. Look at how effective my spade is. Oh my god. Oh, chef's kiss. Oh man, I'll have a lifetime supply of dirt. Oh wow. Ooh. And I ran out of space. Okay, be right back. Can't be wasting those. Okay, I think this will do for now. Right, I've already reached this cave right here. That scared me. I thought that's like a zombie or something. But I thought I heard like spitting or something, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it's just a llama. I'm also thinking of trading as well. What can I buy? You know what? I could use the bookshelves. 6 will do. What else can I get? Nothing. Okay. And you? How about you? Okay. Sure. Black pair of leather boots, I'll take it. Okay, that's all for now. Please grow up sooner, kiddos. I'll be off building the temple. What material should I use? Wood will be too common a material. So I'm thinking some kind of white stone. So diorite. I think diorite will do. Diorite mixed with other kinds of stone, I think will work really well. So I guess I'm going to have to go. But before I do that, I'm thinking maybe maybe I can fix up this road and expand the fencing up until here. So that's what I'm going to do. Get rid of all this. Why is all this even? Map 0. What is this map 0 for? Why can't they stack? Okay, never mind. Alright, I'll just leave all this here in case I encounter another zombie villager. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then I'll fix up this road here first. And I'll add stairs to all of this first. You'll need more. Okay, so for here, it's gonna look like, okay, go on. Maybe like this. Yeah, that works. Okay, then I can expand the village up to this point, like this. I need more fencing. They're having more children. Oh, looks like one of them grew up, I think. Okay, so I think the gate will be here, and I'll expand up until here like this. Yes, a farmer. Ah, finally. Okay, so yeah, I gotta get rid of some of this. Can't let the monsters in. Okay, hold on. Yeah, monsters could get in from here. Shit. You have to go further up. And gates. I've got one. Gonna need more. Two to be precise. Alright. Okay, let's fence this place off before it's too late. Gotta complete that one. Cause yeah, this place is vulnerable. Shit, why did I make stairs? Oh my god. Sometimes I don't know how my brain works, man. Okay. Alright, go. I'm just making more. Okay, fences, come on. Okay, that'll do. Alright, maybe fence it off like this. Oh shoot, okay. Like this, and then sure, but I'm worried about the villagers kind of like accidentally going out of the, we just call it a villagers reserve. So hold on. Okay, so here's how it's gonna be. This is gonna be temporary, but it's gonna look like this. There. So they can't quite cross here, and they'll drop back down if they try. I just hope they are sensible enough not to drop down and take damage. Okay, there. Man, I feel like I'm building something, a reserve for an endangered species, because that's exactly what they are. And then I can finally take this down. Okay, perfect. Ah, man, my back itches. Okay. Okay, this has got to be foolproof, is it? Okay, so they can't get through here. Monsters can't get through here either. The cow is not getting through. Okay, I think this should be foolproof enough. Okay, now the villagers have more freedom. Hope they use it wisely. In the meantime, gotta mine for diorite. That should be all. Okay. Alright, that'll do. Let's return home. But first, gotta sleep. And then I'm gonna check out the farmers. I hope they're self-sustaining now. Not there. Alright, don't mind me. Leather worker. Excuse me. Okay, good. They're self-sustaining. And alright, they're willing to trade. Perfect. What about the other guy? What do you want? Beetroot, of course. Weaponsmith. Both of them wants coal. Leather worker. Almost up until here, but I don't like the trades. Beetroot. Okay, I'm willing to trade beetroot because I tell you, they are my least favorite. They're my least favorite source of food. So beetroot and paper. I'll bring those here later on. You, my friend, you're gonna have your work site soon, I hope. Hope I'm not delayed in any way. Okay, let's get out of here. These kids, man, they are really tempting fate. You know, if he gets infected, everyone else dies. Oh my god, kids. Hope he learns fast. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to return home, dump all this stuff, and then I'll head to the mines to mine diorite. And I'm thinking of using the mines here locally, right? At the same time, I can gain experience from there as well. You know, I could clear out the skulk, the local skulk, clear out the area, make it safe, right? And then we'll return here with the materials we need. We also got to really build stairs here, man. I'm really sick of jumping all around here. Oh no, it's lagging. That is why I did not use vibrant visuals, even though it looks better. Especially the water. Okay, well, one more thing I need to do. The bamboo is fully grown. Look at how tall it is. Even with an iron axe, doesn't take long for me to chop them down, unlike a normal tree. And that's all. Just enough inventory slots. Okay, let's get out there. I'm thinking maybe I should really start making use of a bamboo, right, in the village somehow. I can form wooden blocks with them. Because at the rate I'm going, yeah, I think then we'll run out of space. Phantom membrane. What do I even do with phantom membrane? Okay, never mind. Deal with that later. Just gonna dump all the food I didn't manage to trade. Leather boots. Useful in snow, I guess, but for now, not really. Mainly just traded to let the villager gain experience. Just put it here. And my emerald. I could use amethyst, lots of amethyst as well, as part of the temple. I mean, what else am I going to use it for? I'm not using it for my own build, so yeah. So maybe I'm going to head to the Cherry Blossom Cave. I still remember that I have amethyst there, so I'll mine it over there. Okay, let's go. So I'll try the area first before using my own mine for diorite. I can try to find diorite there too. I'm sure there's plenty. Oh man, this world looks so much better with vibrant visuals. It's just that I really hope my computer can handle it. there are mods, there are mods that can help me to make the world look better by improving the horizons. I think the mod is called Distant Horizons. And yeah, so I guess that's another mod to add to the list. So yeah, I'll probably be downloading mods for my next season that improves on the visuals. So either Optifine or some other kind of mod that improves on the performance, plus Distant Horizons I think it's called. And I don't know, we'll see what else is there. I think for Minecraft Java, I think there are settings that you can use to change the generation of your world. I'm going to be exploring that as well. And if that's not enough, I can download mods to improve or to change the generation of the world. Right? Like I saw a setting, I'm not sure if it's modded or if it's vanilla, but basically it increases the height at which the terrain will generate. So you can get mountains that go all the way up to the build limit, and then I can find a way to increase the build limit. Right? I barely even see the water. Yeah, but that's how the water looks like now. I think it's decent. So far I'm impressed. It's not lagging. Just takes some getting used to because the water is harder to see. Okay, so Amethyst first. I remember it's somewhere around there. Oh wow. Yeah, this looks very different, alright. I'm gonna have to search for it. So I think it should be somewhere around here. Might be going off on a completely wrong direction, but we'll see. Oof, look at the scout, looks very different. Yeah, I think this is the wrong place. Yeah, because it's not lighted up here. I think it should be that way. I could use copper as well. I've got plenty of those. I don't even have to mine it since I have like a whole bunch of them. Okay, let me just go up here first. Yeah, I think it should be somewhere up here. Oh, look at how the color changes. Oh my. I'm really missing out a lot. Okay, I've got my diorite, but where's my amethyst? One. Okay, where's my amethyst? I remember it should be here. I remember finding it somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Awesome. And it's all fully grown too. Got fortune 3. That will give me more, right? Holy shit, look at how much it is. It's really given it a lot of time to grow. I don't think this is fully grown. I think this is... Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell, honestly. Okay. That's all. Now I just need to mine the blocks. Just need to be careful not to destroy the blocks that will kind of like grow the amethyst. That's all. It's the one with the cross. I could use the calcite as well. I mean they'll make really good. They'll complement the what do you call that? The diorite really well. Oh, they're soft. They're really soft. I'm actually worried that I'm actually accidentally destroy some of these. What is this? Smooth basalt. Okay. Sometimes, you know, having highly efficient mining pick is not always the best thing. Maybe next time I should bring unenchanted diamond picks or maybe iron picks. I wonder if I expose them like this, I wonder if they'll grow more crystals like this. I mean, I saw multiple crystals poking out of a single block, so I'm thinking it could be possible. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I do this, I'll be encouraging them to grow even more crystals. I'll go up. Look at how many I have. Okay, see, look at that. It's growing here and it's growing here as well. I think it should go up to the other side. Okay, I think that should be enough. I don't need all of them. I have like almost 3 stacks of calcite. But since I'm already here, I might as well mine the diorite here. Hmm. 51. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, soon I'm going to need a new diamond pickaxe. So on the way I'm thinking, I think I could work on this. You know, I wish with fortune, I wish I can get more experience. I think that'll be worthy of I think that'll make a lot of sense, right? It's been a while since I mined something other than minerals, you know. Crap, how do I get back there? Alright. There. Okay, I need the diorite. You know, if you use diorite, right, it will look really good. The last time I used diorite, I was using it for as pavement, as road. You know, it looks really good. You know, it looks really refined. Like it's the kind of road that belongs to some upscale, like uptown area. You know, I'm sure other kinds of material look nice too. A mix of them maybe would look really nice. Okay. I doubt that 3 stacks is enough, but to make do with what I have. The good thing about clearing all this up is that you'll reveal a lot of ores, you know, gold, iron, copper, you know, lapis lazuli, even diamonds. Hold off on that first. Okay, I think that's more or less enough. I just need 1 enchantment. Direct time. Let's go. Feels very different mining for stone, a kind of stone, rather than ore. You know, it's faster to do for one. It's more relaxing. You know, I don't have to worry about, you know, having to, you know, go through tunnels like hundreds of blocks just to find what I want. This feels good. diorite is relatively common, it's just that you don't find it everywhere like stone. It's basically common but not that common. It's common but not ubiquitous, you know. I think it can only be found underground, I think. Like deep slate. Okay, one more stack and I'm done. With the stone cutter, you can really achieve some good things with it. You look really good. Four more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll just mine some coal and then I'm done. Because I haven't been mining coal for a very long time and it's taking a toll on my coal reserves. Oh, look at that. I've already 61. I think one more will do. Ah, that'll do. I don't need a full stack. It's pretty insane. Fortune 3 is insane, you know. I haven't even dug up all this yet and I already have a full stack. Okay, let's get out of here before something happens. Look at that, they've already begun growing. Okay, every time I come down here, they'll start growing again. Okay, I can mine some copper along the way. I don't mind. They are fairly common, but since I'm going to be using them for the temples and for the village, I might as well mine more. Right, I'm 45 now. So easy to find. Okay, wow, look at the lighting. Oh my god. I can see a reflection of the sky from here. Look at that. I just worry about like the view distance, you know. Like what is deferred chunk rendering? I don't even know. Is that the distance? Right? That's the problem. Like there's no tooltip either, so I can't really tell what's going on. Look at the reflection, it's amazing. You know, I'm 36 years old. You know, I'm used to having very simple graphics, so that's why I don't complain about, you know, classic, you know, graphics. Which is why I did not mind for how many episodes has it been now? 30, right? And personally, I feel that there's nothing wrong with that. Having simple taste and such ensures that you are not exactly high maintenance, right? I feel that being high maintenance is not always a good thing. You know, so I think, you know, I don't need like AAA graphics and such. Oh crap, I've done it again. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I don't have to remove the lid of this horse. I'm surprised. I did not know this. Well, now I know. They'll save the inventory slot. Very interesting. I did not realize this. Wow. That'll actually make horsemanship much easier. You know, you having the rope on your horse at all times. So if you accidentally dismount when you're in water, you can guide the horse back to shore and then mount it back up without ever removing the rope again. Look at that, it's so much easier now rather than having to put it in my inventory. See you later, Edgar. at the sun. Oof. Thankfully I don't have to wear sunglasses to play this game. Okay. Oh, that scared me. I thought my... Oh. Oh, it's just the cloud. Yeah, for a second there I thought something happened to my home. So if I enter the cloud, it disappears. Okay, I mean, I can see the appeal in that. Very strange that the cloud is rendering in front of the glass pane. Oh no. I have to be in the cloud. Okay. Yeah, this is can I change that? It's blocking the view. Can I have high quality? Cloud, volumetric, fog quality. All these are like low quality. Maybe I should change them all up to at least medium, see what happens. Resolution automatic. Why not? Auto save icon. I need to know whenever it auto saves. What is this? Classic, okay. Okay, let's see what happens here. Still the same thing. Okay, never mind. Alright, now I'm gonna see what I can do with the diorite. With the stone cutter you can achieve a lot of things. Can I do anything with the calcite? No. But for diorite, look at that. You can polish it, right? And then you look much nicer, right? Just that, can I smelt it? What happens if I smelt it? Oh, I can't smelt it. So this is the only way for you to kind of like to get polished diorite, which I don't mind. So I don't need fuel for it. That's good. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of the amethyst shard first, so I'll have space in my inventory. Oh my god, I've really harvested a lot this time. I need to clear my inventory a little. Be right back. Oh, basalt. I thought this was deep slate. Well, this can go here first. I'll never get used to that sound. Gosh. The cloud, man, I really need to do something about it. Blocks the view. Yeah, I've run out of space. That does it. Okay. Now, I'm thinking, I could use calcite for the floor. I could. And then diorite for the walls, the ceiling. That could work. And then amethyst for decorations. So I'll bring all my amethyst along. Okay, now that means for the diorite, we're gonna need polished diorite. I might need some stairs, although not too many of them. 32 will do, and slabs. Yeah, okay, most of all blocks. Maybe some fencing, maybe half of it can go to fencing. Diorite wall. Okay. Alright. More slabs. this should do for now, I think. Calcite and the Direct really looks very similar, don't you think? Okay, like this, and maybe a bit more of... I don't think I need that many stairs. I'll just keep the Direct as spare for now. Yeah. Okay, I've decided not to use copper because I remember they oxidize, right? So until I have a way to stop that, I think I should really not do that first. Okay, I'm richer again. Yeah, I think I really need a bank vault now to hold all my riches and such. Okay, now I'm gonna need to, before I go to the village, I think I need to bring whatever I have to trade with. So beetroot, 2 stacks will do, and paper. Yes, paper. Okay, for the library I don't really need much paper, so I'll just bring those. Okay, now big time before I leave. Okay, I was thinking I need a new pickaxe actually. Should I do it now? I think this will hold for now. I think it's okay. Alright, let's go. Ah, damn. On the mountain, accidents happen all the time. And I forgot to plant my bamboo again, damn it. Okay, maybe later. I'll handle the villagers first. Okay, let's see how they are doing. Hope they are better. They're not really exploring this area for now. Okay, they're almost all grown up. That's great. Okay, and let's see. I'll pass off the rest to the villagers. There, have fun. Now I can trade pumpkins for emerald, and I can get pumpkin pie. Okay. Paper, yes, paper. You. And that's about it. Okay, nice. I'm richer by 15 emeralds. They're all just standing around. I have 2 farmers, which is more than enough. Okay, now to build them a temple. I'm thinking it should be elevated to show that there's a reverence for the divine, I guess. I think I should really discount this road because it's not really well built. We don't need this. We don't need this either. So we're going to build it like this. So this entire lane here is going to be dedicated to the temple and the library. Now, let's see how will it look. I'm thinking, Okay, polish diorite first. Okay, so maybe something like this. Okay, hold on, this diorite, yeah. 3, 4, 5. Gonna run out of materials very quickly. You have to save on material. Okay, so I think it will be too high like this. And let's see. Okay, so that means I need to raise this. So actually, for this, I should be using this instead. Okay, for this, I can put dirt in the center here. It'll be a little cheap. Alright, and like this. It's actually gonna be flooring here. Okay, well, it doesn't all have to be calcite. Okay, what if it looks like this? I wish I can do something more with the calcite, make it tiles or something. This will do. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking that lecterns can be here and here, right? And actually librarians and what do librarians use again as the work site, the job site? Let me double check that. Okay, librarian. Okay, librarians use the lectern. Alright, so they use the lectern. Then, okay, hold on. Then, what's the other villager? A clergyman or what? Job site blocks. Okay, professions. Okay, so the cleric, they use a brewing stand. Okay. Cleric, brewing stand. Okay, got it. Now that I have a lot of those, what do you call that, blaze rods, I can make lots of brewing stands for them. Okay, can. Alright, so and it'll be a really strange temple with brewing stands here. The cleric would, I mean, I was thinking of the temple having priests and such, but we have a cleric and we have clerics and librarians, which is odd. So maybe I'll have to really change things up a little bit. So maybe it won't be so open air. I was hoping that having a lectern here and then a priest here will be preaching to the masses, but I don't think that's working out. They feel very different. Okay, so we could have, okay, so we'll have to make it a bit more enclosed, and then let me think. Okay, I got it. Okay, actually, which means that actually I can remove these guys. And do it like this. Okay. And calcite. Okay, I'll get to sleep first. Wouldn't want them to be attacked. I've yet to use amethyst blocks. I might, yeah, it's all white for now, so I might have to do something about this. Okay, so I'm thinking of having 4 quarters, and I'm thinking it won't so much be a temple as it is some kind of a learning center. So each of these can be like quarters for the clerics and for the librarians. And then there'll be this center cross area here where we can put like bookshelves and their work sites. That's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means, yeah, I need to really kind of like raise this area. This will do for now. Okay, let's continue. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think this is enough. Yeah, okay, need more dirt. Okay, everything's in proportions. Nice. So we have dye right here. And dye right there. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot a few. Oh wait, I made a mess of things. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 5. 3, 4, 5. Haven't done this yet. Okay, much better. Let's see. Just need 9 blocks of this here. Okay, and then I'll put baits here, 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 and here. Or should these be job sites? Should these be job sites? And then there could be, I don't know. Right? I'm afraid if I put down baits here, right, then someone else other than the clerics and the librarians will try to sleep here. That's the issue. Okay, well, okay, yeah, we'll yeah, shoot. Just gonna have to trust them to make the right choice then. Okay, so let's continue. Polish diorite. So this will be like quarters. And I'm thinking for now, eventually I could build staircases on all 4 sides. But for now, since I'm trying to close off the community and trying to use fences to fence them off to form a kind of inner cloister or something, I think for now I'm going to just fence these guys off. Like so. Until I'm fully confident that there won't be any accidents or incidents, right? Okay, I've run out of polished diorite. Yeah, I made too much of the other stuff. Okay, so we'll just leave it off for now. For now, I'm thinking, what can I do with the amethyst? So, this is what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking I could have like central line of amethyst. up to this point. So yeah, when they walk, there's gonna be this sound. It's amazing. Okay. But for now, that's all I can accomplish. Because I ran out of diorite. I'll leave the rest of this stuff here. And you have to leave them be for now. Yeah, okay. So now I have 3 villagers. Now they'll be able to feed everyone else. Hopefully they'll expand on their own this way. And eventually I can throw in the profession blocks, the brewing stand and lectern right here. But for now, I'm glad that things are working out. Don't worry, buddy, you have your place back soon. Okay, let's get back home for now. That zombie is still there. Is it going to despawn or something? Okay, well. Okay, I'm going to make my new pickaxe and then we'll see what we can do. Look at the cloud, look at that. It's not really looking really good right now. It looks as though it's cutting through my tower right there. You don't get a very good view with vibrant visuals. No, a lot of it's obfuscated right now. I can't see the cherry blossoms anymore. That's the problem. Okay, made more emeralds. Back to where I started. Next, okay, my new pickaxe. Alright, what am I going to get this time? Okay, please give me something good. Something with, I need something with efficiency, unbreaking, and what else? Efficiency, unbreaking. Okay, hold on a second actually, hold on a second. Did I have another pickaxe? I remember I made another pickaxe. Ah, of course. It's just that it's just not very good. Efficiency 2, Unbreaking 3. It's gonna slow me down. So I'm still going to enchant and see which one is better. The only good thing about this thing is that it has Silk Touch. Okay, give me a good one. Come on. Okay, at least it's more efficient. It's just that you break very easily. So I'm thinking, okay, Is there an unbreaking over here? Give me an unbreaking one. There's no unbreaking, really? Wow, that's all I got. Unbreaking one. Really? Is unbreaking really that hard to get? Okay, I'm gonna make more books. Impaling. There's no way I'm doing that. Okay. Okay, tell you guys what. I'm gonna use the Deep Slate Destroyer tool, and then I'm going to improve slightly on the new pickaxe. And I'll use this next time. I say use this next time because hopefully in the future I'll be able to obtain better what do you call it, better enchantments that I can, better enchantment on books that I can put onto this pickaxe. But for now, I'll work with yeah, maybe if I use this up more, I can maybe combine this two, right? I don't know. It's like both of them has no unbreaking. This one only has unbreaking one. So this is the best I got. It's not very efficient, but I'll have to take it. Best case scenario, I combine it with something else. So I'm just gonna have to leave this behind. Okay, I can actually combine these two, right? That's an option, and then it'll be better. But for now, I'll work with my Deep Slate Destroyer tool first. Yeah. Okay. So, what do I do next? I'll sleep first. Actually, I'm getting the itch again. I want to check out my map again. Where will I explore next? Maybe here? I don't know. We'll see. I don't feel like exploring right now. Okay, I'm gonna sleep first. And then I've got to really replant my bamboos. I think one stack should do it. Ooh, Enderman. Actually, you know what? I really need the pearls, right? So... nothing. Okay, well, they are not that tough, but they're still a bit scary. I'm surprised they don't make any noise. Why, is it too scary for people? Okay. Let's get out of here before they start growing. Okay. That's the bamboo forest done. Now, what was I going to do again? I can't quite remember. What did I say I want to do again? Oh my god. Arc. Damn, I can't remember what I'm going to do. What was I going to do again? Shit. Okay, how long have I been recording? 1 hour and 22 minutes. Okay, there's still plenty of time. Alright, okay, I'm just going to work on my farms for now. I mean, I've traded a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to need to grow them back. Like paper, for one thing. I traded a whole bunch of paper. Look at that. I think it looks beautiful, the glass. I can tell from here that, yeah, this wheat here, not done. But this, I think I haven't touched it for a while. Pumpkins can be grown now, so I really need to start harvesting them as much as I can. If only I can trade away the seeds, because I really don't need the seeds, to be honest. I really need to convert the seeds to something useful, like a chicken farm. You know, one way I can make plenty of chicken farms is to squeeze them to really tiny corners, right? And then I can have even redstone contraptions, actually, because my seeds are all piling up. Like right now, all these seeds, I really don't need them. I guess one way is for me to do this. Right? Let's throw them in. But then again, I mean, my farms are so huge that I don't really need bone meal either. Of course, I can always use this to make something I really want. Like, I don't know, honestly. We'll see. Let's go down first. Plenty of wheat. Don't need that. Beetroot, I guess I'll be trading a lot of those. Yeah, that'll do. These are still not really prepared yet, so I'll just leave this alone. Even here, not all of the kind of like what do you call this? It's not bamboo. It's sugar cane are fully grown yet, so I'll leave this alone. sugarcane. Need the paper. I guess people I'm going to trade away is going to be here too. Okay. Alright, so what next can I do? What else can I do? Okay, yeah, alright. I'm gonna go to this mine, and whatever I need to mine, I'm gonna mine out of there. At the same time, I can start clearing the scalp away from there. I could also begin to mine. Where did I put my boots? I thought I traded for a pair of boots. Okay, never mind. Okay, another thing that I can do is to strip mine the nether again for ancient debris, because I found nothing the last time, which is how did that happen, right? Okay, is this it? Shit. No, this is not it. It's not lit up. Has a lot of coal though. Okay, this place is useful for coal. Just need to light it up. Oh, look at that. Just one. Fine. Okay, I'll come back here next time. I think my mine is deeper down. Should be somewhere around here. Yeah, this is it. So I'll be mining for diorite mainly, and I'll be clearing any scalp I find along the way, which is really deep down. So I hope I can remember how to get there. I think I'm going to clear the scalp first, because my level is a bit down right now. I can't enchant anything if I want to. Gotta make it safe too. Felt really unsafe the last time I was there, but then again that was a long time ago when I didn't have all this diamond stuff. I think it's further down. Ah, there. And that the diorite happens to be here. Okay, well, I'm heading down first. Be right back. Okay, so I should have the experience to handle this from now on. Like here, it's safe here. I don't see any of those shriekers. Second thought, it's not really very threatening here. Like, no shriekers here. I think it's only somewhere down there. I haven't checked that location yet. I'm going to check this area first. Okay, that's one. You need to destroy that. I haven't explored this entire area either. Okay, I think the range is too far, yeah. Okay. If I remember, in with scout areas, deep dark areas without ancient cities, there's very few shriekers. So I think if I destroy this, there aren't any others, right? Yeah. And the rest of this is gone. Okay. Yeah, that's just the one. Any others? I remember there's no others here. Nothing else here. Okay. There's more there. What? What's making that sound? Okay, never mind. Can't do anything to me anyway. Okay, any more shriekers? Otherwise, I'm just gonna start harvesting. Okay, it ends here. I'm gonna start harvesting this area. Wow. I remember back in the day, man, this place used to be a challenge. Now, not anymore. You know, and the challenge, it seems, was all in the head. Because most of this aren't threatening at all. Like there's no real danger here. There's only one shrieker. Look at that, and there's direct underneath. Exactly what I need. Nothing here either. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think this should be enough for now. Now I mine for diorite. It's not the fastest thing, but it will do. It's very funny right now that I'm ignoring all the iron and such. You know. So, while we mine for diorite, let's talk about something else. Well, maybe you guys want to get to know me a little more, so let's talk about my past. Well, basically, let's start from the beginning. You know, when I was a kid, I remember my oldest memories is when I was in kindergarten. I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old, and I don't know why. I don't know why is it with me, but quite immediately, I started getting bullied. You know, like I remember these kids would isolate me. They would hide their faces behind their books, and then once in a while they'll poke me with sharpened pencils. I don't know why. And that kind of like set the tone for the rest of my childhood. Like once, like there were periods where things were fine, I think, right? Like kindergarten, I think most of it was fine except for maybe those few incidents. And then in primary school, I remember I was doing okay in during the first 3 years, so it wasn't that bad. I mean, as far as I know, you never know, right? I could be repressing some memory or something, right? Maybe there's something too horrible. But then again, primary school, I think the worst of it was in secondary school. You know, I met this bunch of guys. There's this one guy named Eugene, right? He just would never leave me alone, no matter how many times I told him to kind of like, to kind of like stop disturbing me. He would like do all sorts of things to disturb me, like, calling me names, slurs. They will do pranks on me and everything. And, I wasn't enjoying it. Keep asking him to stop, never did. Right? And then I had a friend named Daryl, I think. Right? Who was initially on my side. Right? It's he was a lot like me, which is why we became friends. In that we both like intellectual things. Like to us that's fun. And then he started changing to be like them. Right? Started disturbing me as well, and he joined forces with them to annoy me, to disturb me, do what they can to get reactions out of me. And I try to get away from them, but it never works. Try to change seats and everything, but they are always right beside me. They'll always instigate other children to bully me. Like, I was in one of the top classes, like they call it express classes, and I rose through the ranks to reach the highest level. Like there's like express 1, 2, and 3. I rose up to express 1, right? And they always try to instigate students to bully me. Like there were students from other classes, like in the so-called the lower classes. I'm not looking down on them or whatever, but back then that's how the system is like. The system is very, they don't hide how they look down on some students. But anyway, yeah, they will try to instigate students from those so-called lower classes to come and bully me, and sometimes it gets really serious in that I got beaten up and such, right? So those were the days, right? And even got into polytechnic because I guess they like talking. They want to kind of like extend my misery for as long as possible, so they talk to some people and such. And I've got people annoying me in polytechnic as well. It's only when I got into the army that when I graduated from polytechnic and I got into army that it kind of like stopped for a while. But then in the army, we do have all sorts of people, and yeah, they target me. They're not quite for bullying, it's harassment, more like because I try to always do the right things, try to get shit done and such, and they don't like it. That's what happens when you have conscription. My country practices conscription. It's very backwards that way. Even though it's an advanced first world economy, they still have backwards ideas like that. So you end up with an army that is extremely unprofessional, right? Like that. So it's very hard to get things done. And yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, so in the army I have people harassing me, and the worst thing is, the army does not care, right? They don't care what you want to do. They don't care, like, they just want things done. you know, and I couldn't get things done because of all this. I don't know what to say. A lot of things could have been solved had I been under more direct supervision. That's what they don't like. They just throw me to one side and wanted me to just accomplish everything. Right? So I can't trust even my superiors. Right? So that was my early life. I was in the army when I was 20, all the way to when I was 21, 22. Then I was in university. So yeah, the harassments really stopped when I entered university. But it was such a long time, you know. Primary school, it wasn't very serious, although it was there. There's some bullying. All the way through secondary school, polytechnic. You know, in polytechnic, I was even sexually harassed. In the army too. I'm not afraid to say this, right? And yeah. And this kind of experiences, it changes people, right? Like so for almost my entire childhood, right, I've grown up not believing in people, right? I became really paranoid, right? I don't trust anyone. That made it really difficult for me to make friends, right? And then people would just see me as this weirdo kid, you know, who can't trust anyone, who does weird things. Because I don't really, I can't socialize like that, right? Then I don't really learn all the social cues and everything, so I became this weird kid, you know. It's only by spending years as an adult that I really learned all the social cues, so I got a really late start in life. All because teachers and such, they don't do anything during those days either. You know, they I don't think they even try to make observations. They don't care that bullying happens. Even now, you know, even now, like, bullying happens very often, and I don't think the teachers, they don't care, right? They haven't learned their lesson. They just let it happen. You know, I can get stoned with this as well. I guess I still have plenty of space. I could get some stone, but I'm just gonna switch things up and just gonna harvest all of this iron and coal and everything. Just look at that, how much of iron there is. Oh my god, that's 23. So yeah, anyway, that's my childhood, and that's how it came to define pretty much, I'll say, 25 years of my life. Maybe slightly more than that. Right? Like, you learn a lot from it, but you suffer a lot from this kind of childhood, but you can learn a lot from it as well. I learned not to trust people easily, and I think that's the right call, right? People in general can't be trusted. You have to filter them, you know. You have to screen them, and you have to end up with a few people you can trust. That's how it is. A lot of people can't be trusted at all. There's only the few that can really truly trust, and even then they make mistakes. It's just that you have to forgive them for it, right? Yeah. So I learned a lot from it. I also learned not to trust authority, because they don't necessarily have the best interests, right? I've learned that since childhood, right? Because the teachers, they represent authority, and they didn't look out for me. They did not look out for me. There's some good teachers, but in general, when it comes to bullying, they were never there, right? Some of them taught me really well in terms of the core subjects. That's about it, really. But yeah, story of my life. Throughout my childhood, my parents taught me nothing about love, and about such matters, and that made it really difficult for me to talk to girls as well. So I made a lot of mistakes in that regard too. And as mentioned, some of them were quite serious. Choosing the wrong person to be with is quite serious. You know, like you guys have heard of Robin Williams, right? Like he knows nothing about matters of love, and he kind of like chose the wrong people to be his wives, and he suffered for it. He died of suicide, and I think that contributed, right? So I was in danger of suffering his fate, but I don't know. I guess I became really careful when it comes to meeting girls. I did meet quite a number of girls in university, but I did not pursue them any further. I feel like that's a mistake, because when university is over, when you step out into society, it gets really harder, much harder to date. Yeah. Keep hearing them here. Oh, I think they are down there. Oh wow. Not even giving me a way down. Guess I'm gonna have to fix that. I get deep sleep too. Oh, shit. Need to create a way out. Alright. This way out then. But anyway, when it comes to girls, yeah, I think I've touched on this before, but why did I create that? Okay. Just gonna leave this here, then put this here, that, and then destroy that. Okay, but yeah, when it comes to girls, my gravest mistake was in Polytechnic. I joined Chinese martial arts, Wushu, right? And then I met this girl who expressed interest in me, and I just went along with it because I don't know any better, right? Oh, this goes really deep. There's nothing here. Okay, good. You know, I was hoping to find an ancient city here, but that's not gonna happen. But anyway, yeah, in Polytechnic, I found this girl. She wanted me. Went along with it. I did not know how to handle it. I had no idea what to do. Right. So guess what? This is gonna be very hard to talk about. Basically, I know I live in Singapore, but my parents refused to teach me about all these things. No one taught me about all these things. All I got was sex education. So I thought that sex was the next step, you know, and so I asked her for it, and it was really rough. You know, we all know clearly right now, right, that especially in my culture, sex is not the next step, right? We got to get to know each other and such first, right? I didn't know that. You know, all I had, my parents did not parent, all I had was my television and such, so that's what's depicted, right? on television, and that's the result. Anyway, yeah, my girlfriend did not appreciate me asking for sex, and yeah, there's a lot of drama, and I learned from that yeah, that shouldn't be it. That's not it. What a way to be 18 years old. You know, you don't want to be 18 years old that way. You know, parents should parent. If not, the children will make mistakes that could be avoided. But yeah, that's not even the worst of it. You know, yeah, she got upset, and I backed off, right? Because I knew that, I mean, I found out that I was wrong, right? Deep down, I kind of knew that it was wrong. I just wasn't sure of anything. You know, because, you know, as a kid, as a teenager, you don't even know whether you can trust yourself. You put all that trust in your parents, and I didn't know what I was doing. So anyway, yeah, I backed off, and there's no more of that. But then again, right, she started revealing her other side. You know, she was manipulative. You know, I wasn't even her first victim, right? Because I know this because she manipulated me into hating this one guy I don't even know, right, who was in her taekwondo club, right? It's very complicated. So she painted him as the villain. My guess is that she wanted to get closer to me or something. So she painted this one guy as a villain. I doubt that anything happened. She claimed that he raped her, right? So I ended up hating her. And you know, she'll tell all these lies, you know, like she'll fabricate entire stories for no reason. You know, she'll lie to me that she had brothers when they don't exist. I don't know why she'd lie about that. Anyway, we got to know each other. We started liking each other more, right? I'm not sure if it's one-sided or two-sided, or if she's making use of me. But yeah, then we eventually did it, you know. By that I mean sex, right? Even though, yeah. And then she lied about getting pregnant, even though I was using a condom. So she lied about that, or she lied about it ripping and such. And then my family did not know this, and then this is how she made her entrance into my family. You know, she lied, and she decided that we should tell my family. So she lied to my family that she was pregnant, and then later on it turns out she wasn't, right? You know, she got my parents to hate me during that time. Yeah, she got my parents to, I don't even know how to say this. Basically, she turned my parents against me. So I have no one else to turn to but her. Right, so yeah, basically I think it's what psychopaths do. Right? And then yeah, so she tightened her grasp on me. Right? Anyway, she really generated a lot of drama and trauma. You know, she'll hit me, you know, she'll abuse me, and then I'll defend myself. Although I'm not proud of it, I don't like to hit women, right? But anyway, that's how it turns out. So I learned the hard way as well, right? I learned the hard way about abuse. No one taught me that, about that. At the same time, I got a front row seat to a lesson of why you shouldn't hit women, right? No matter how much you think, right, you shouldn't, because it makes things more complicated. I was 18, I think. Yeah, those were some hard lessons, but anyway, I did not feel good about that. So yeah, haven't done that at all after that mess when I was 18. So while other men they are taught not to hit women, well, they might not really understand, or they're just following it blindly. But I know for certain why not, you know, unless it's really in self-defense. Even in self-defense it feels wrong, you know. But yeah, these are stuff that I was never taught, that I had to learn myself. I wish I didn't have to. It's better if you have someone to guide you. But that's why I have such distrust of authority, including that of my parents. Because they didn't teach me all these things, they weren't looking out for me. Sorry to say. But yeah, anyway, there was so much drama. We broke up and come back together a few more times until eventually I told myself that enough is enough. You know. And then that was that. Last I heard, she became a firefighter and she caused problems there. Right? I don't know what kind of problems. Anyway, I tried reaching out to her, but that's a bad mistake. I shouldn't. Right? Anyway, I wanted closure. I reached out to her because I wanted closure. But in the end, I feel that the only closure I need is with myself. So that was a mistake. But yeah, last I heard, she was causing trouble with other people. And I probably should not really even encounter her anymore. But yeah, that's my story. Anyway, so that's my life when I was 18, 19, and I told you about how I entered university. I met other girls, right? I've treated them right, they've treated me right, but you know, things just did not work out. You know, and when I was out of university, it's just work, you know. So I haven't met any other girls since. You know, I'm sure I know what some of you are thinking, that I didn't really paint myself in the best possible light, right? But I don't know. Guess it doesn't matter now. I've learned my lesson. I've learned some really hard-earned lessons, things I should and shouldn't be doing, and I hope they'll serve me well for the times to come. They have, right? I feel that I'm kind of at peace with myself. They're all grown up. Look at that. Well, I've got nothing to trade with them for now. Should have brought some things, but never mind. I guess I'll just continue building this. I'm thinking the door can be here. Here and here. Give them space from each other. Just realized just how small this place is. Should have made it bigger. Well, never mind, it's okay. So I'm thinking maybe the workstations can be along these corridors. They're a bit tight. I think I did something wrong here. You'll need doors. One more. And glass. How should I do this? Like this? Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'm thinking, okay, 3 levels high, 3 blocks high for the ceiling. I think that's good enough. So I'm thinking of just doing this. Finally gonna put the slabs to use. Anyway, it feels good to get those off my chest, even though might not be in my best interest, I guess. I don't know. Took me a long time to get over those things, but I'm just glad I eventually did. Like, I don't think I've fully gotten over them. Can anyone, really? But I'm more at peace with myself now that time has passed, right? And it's through work that I found myself really. Spent 2 years. I spent 2 years trying out different jobs. At first, I was convinced that I'm no use to society because I couldn't really find a job that pays well and that that pays a salary that fits my education level. Couldn't find a job that fits me in terms of what I've learned. Oh, yeah, this is not it. Until eventually, I decided to, because while I was trying out different jobs, I was a part-time tutor, because the jobs I was trying really paid, they paid a pittance, really pathetic amounts. So I had to I had to have a side gig, and that's teaching tuition. Right, so I took the risk, and I took some risk, and I turned my side gig into my main job by just scaling it up. I scaled it up and turned it into basically my main job. right? I do that by just finding more students to teach, right? Like with other people, what they do is that they'll teach only during the weekends. For me, I basically turned that up to 11, and I started teaching like on weekdays, both weekdays and weekends, and during times when part-timers can't teach, right? Office hours, for example, right? And part-timers, they really don't want to have to teach during the weekends either, right? So I open up every single slot I have, right? And yeah, that's how I did it. Turn it into my full-time job. And that's what I found myself. I mean, my job don't really demand my life out of me. I have space to grow and learn. Okay, I'm thinking I could use more of the amethyst somehow. Like I'm thinking maybe here. I'm just thinking how much should I be using here. Okay, right now, thinking something like this. I think that looks okay to me. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. We'll make it like this. Okay, that'll do. Okay, let's sleep. I'm always worried about my villagers. Always worried that somehow some monster is going to just break in and kill them all. You know, when I build this thing, it looks remarkably like the desert temples, a little, I guess. Where else can I put the amethyst? I think right over here, like this. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty happy with what we have here now. I'm thinking, can I do better here? Okay, this is what I have in mind. Okay, I think you guys are gonna love this. Maybe one in the center. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, I'll say this temple is almost done. Okay, I still need the glass. Man, I'm gonna run out, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough. Just needed one more. Okay, well, next time. We've got like 2 over here. Okay. I don't know, maybe the workstations could be in the middle. Perhaps, I don't know. Okay. Now, just got to open this up. Okay, but first, you'll need the workstations. I just have like just one of this only. And the brewing stand, I need to make more. Okay. You know, I could make a cartography table here. Maybe a cartographer here. How about that? Yeah, so it'll be a center of learning, temple of learning. Okay, and what was the other two again? Ah yes, brewing stands. I'm gonna need bait as well. Gonna need to have to make more baits. Yeah, I think that'll do. Basically away from the windows. Yeah, against the door. Nah, I think I should put it like this. Yeah, I think that'll be much more comfortable. The head away from the door. Like this. Here, like this. Okay, now I just need to extend the fencing. Let's see, we use direct wall and this. So for now, this is gonna be easy to fence off. You just do it right here like that, right? And then here, okay, like this. Okay, this part here should be accessible to them. And it's the nitwit who explores it first. Interesting. Okay, I keep getting these potatoes though. Poisonous potato. Okay, so wonder why they are. Yes, they are exploring it now. That's good. Just the children, really? What about the adults? Hopefully eventually some adults will go there. They seem to be doing well, having more children. I did not get them to have those. Ah, look at that, another one. Perfect. I think they are self-sustaining now. Okay, how long have I been playing? 2 hours 20 minutes. I think that should be it for today. I can't think of anything else to do for now, right? Anyway, as a final word, yeah, I've had a troubled past, but I think things are a lot better now. Look at that, he's using it. This is perfect. But yeah, I hope you guys, well, know me better now, right? Some of the things that happened in the past are distasteful, especially with my first girlfriend who, yeah, that was bad. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully that stays in the past and never happens again. But anyway, see you guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching and do subscribe.